Z here, and sorry that I haven't put anything out of substance recently, because very recently I've kind of been doing with some personal shit. Obviously, I work full time and have a wife and whatnot, so obviously there's a lot of shit that I do full time, and then very recently I've kind of found out, like, hey, maybe I should put more effort into this whole YouTube thing, because after looking at a whole bunch of other YouTubers, it's just like, man, they put a lot of fucking effort, or they pay someone to put a lot of effort into it, but I don't have that kind of money to just go to an editor and say, here's raw footage, do good stuff for me, because I am completely oblivious to editing. And I know a lot of people like to think that I'm doing well with it, and I really do appreciate it, because that's what pushes me through. But I know my editing could be better. I'm just not that good at it. I just am not. So it's one of those type of things where future videos, depending on the game that I'm playing and how many ideas that I come up with it, might be a little bit longer. So instead of doing like 5 to 8 hours of editing, like 5 to 12 or something like that, depending on what I'm working on. But that's not what I'm talking about here. That's just a quick update for me, because obviously anybody who follows my Twitter, I haven't really been doing very much shit to. Can I go on an offset? I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here. I told you guys this is gonna happen. I told myself, hey, maybe if I do shit on Twitter, people would see it, retweet it, do all the other shit, and maybe I might be able to bolster my fan base. But I at the end of the day, I can't fucking think of anything to put in there. Anything, because who cares? Who cares what I say? Oh, dinner was amazing. I have such a lovely wife. Hey, has anyone else dealt with premature ejaculation? No one fucking should care. So it's like, that's my mindset. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'll just, whenever something weird happens in my life or there's an update of any sort, I'll put it in there. But I know not a lot of people follow me on Twitter, because the fan base that I've bolstered is a bunch of people who do not like social media just like me. And that's why I like you guys. That's why I personally enjoy being around you. Very good. But anyways, that's not the reason. That whole thing was just an update. The first fucking 3 minutes or whatever we're at right now has just been an update. What I really want to talk about, since my commentary videos usually are things that I just need to get off my chest, is what the fuck happened to video games. And that's probably going to be the title. It probably will be, because I can't think of anything else to really say about it, because, I don't know if I should blame this on myself or the 3 whiskeys that I've had right here. But, I just don't understand it. I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing was brought right on by a game that I've been playing like a madman for the past several months. Because the people who do this game just know what they're doing. And of course they're indie. Of course they're a Kickstarter indie developer. Because why not, okay? It's why would fucking AAA companies care about games anymore? They have to do whatever they can to make it more profitable, and they have to do anything to please their backers, which includes things like microtransactions, very shady shit in the background. Hey, let's be so diverse and everything. It doesn't matter if it actually is congruent to the game and the theme of it, but hey, let's do it, because that means more people buying more games. Hey, do you want to have this game? Guess what? We're going to put it on one console. So not only do you have to buy that, you have to buy the console with it. It's like, fuck me. And the console thing, I get it. It's been there for a long time. I understand. I get it. I am completely, I'm not oblivious to that concept. It's a good marketing scheme. But the thing is, there's a difference between that and then just microtransactioning shit all over the place. And let me just kind of, God, I am just all off on the rails here, because I'm so upset, because like I said, I've been playing this game. It's called Universin. Fantastic game. I have sucked that game's dick so hard on this channel, and you know what? I mean, not as hard as I could be. I've just been kind of tickling the scrotum, not really quite going head to mouth, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be one of those people that just jumps on a train and just goes with it. Like, if I was it, I would have been a Rust streamer, or the long dark, not streamer, god dang it, YouTuber, or a long dark YouTuber or something like that. Whatever gets me a lot of views, I would have just stuck with it. I know me. I would have gotten bored with that a long time ago. I don't like playing the same thing over and over and over again. That's why I wanted to be a reviewer, so I could just constantly go to new things. But this game is so good, and I might still just make one final, not a final video, because the game's constantly updating, constantly putting new things in there. I might just keep doing videos about this, because it is so good, because it reminds me of a time when we were younger. It just reminds me of a time where microtransactions were just the glimmer in the eye of the person who impregnated the fucking AAA companies that they are today. It was just a glimmer of a time far past, and I don't understand why it's like this anymore. I have a theory, but I also want to go through a couple other things. First, I want to keep serenading Universum, because I want you guys to know how good it is. It's a god-building simulator, and if anyone wants to know, I would suggest kind of going to my Universum videos in the past, but I also would not like that, because I don't like the videos that I do in the past, because again, I'm constantly thinking that they're bad, and I keep trying to strive for betterness, but betterness? Sure, why not? But no, it's a great game. It's a fantastic game, and it's fantastic for the fact that the developers are so good. Now, of course, I don't do a lot of shit with social media, and I don't know their personal bedroom life, so who knows, they may strangle kittens while they're banging puppies. That might be their bedroom life. I don't know, but what they're doing with the game is really great. It's just, they literally came to you, and I did this when it wasn't in Kickstarter, but as soon as it was approved for Kickstarter, I found out about it, bought it through their website, and I've been there since the fucking beginning. And it's taking a long time, because you're supposed to start at very, very, beginning Stone Age, and then you're supposed to go all the way to contacting aliens and aliens starting wars with you, possibly, and there's a bunch of nuances to it, so it's a fantastic game. But that's really not the main point that I'm trying to get here. Just anybody who is thinking about buying it, watch a YouTuber or a streamer do it, and then just get engulfed in it. But anyways, a lot of people for a long time have been asking me about a specific game that I haven't kept up to date on. I watch a lot of YouTubers that talk about this shit. I'm gonna shout out. I fucking hate that word, but I just used it because the alcohol is turning me into someone that I hate. But it's heel versus babyface, like Young Ya, really lightly the quartering, kind of had 40% the quartering. Those first two are the ones that I would strongly suggest. Simply for the fact that they've covered this game way more than I have. And the game that I'm trying to talk about is the BioWare's game of... I can only think of Destiny right now, because that's what it fucking reminds me of. That's why I didn't buy the game. Oh my god, what is it called? Anthem! That's what it is. I honestly could not remember the name of it because it is so bland looking, in my opinion. Now, when the review started coming out, I was watching them and people were like, hey, it's fun to fly around and it's really cool. And I'm just like, this whole thing just looks like it just looks like Destiny to me. It just looks like this thing is just looking so boring. Yeah, flying around might be cool in different kind of mechs. Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. But I'm like, this whole thing just looks like a blatant rip-off of Destiny, and I'm just not into it. And then as soon as everything bad started happening, I'm like, oh, I knew there was something wrong with this. I knew it. But a lot of people have been asking me, my opinions on it, and my opinion is exactly what I told you. It looks like a bland, shoot-'em-up, Destiny-type game, okay? And I didn't get Destiny because I thought there wasn't anything interesting to it. The whole thing was multiplayer microtransactions, mostly. And it's like, well, wait a minute. We have a single-player game, but it's like the mentally retarded cousin that we keep in the shed out and back. We don't really talk to it. We don't really do anything. But look at these awesome things over here. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care about the multiplayer aspect to it. Give me a story and I'll absolutely love it. But a lot of shit's been going wrong, and it really hurts me because BioWare was up there with, my favorite companies. I was there during Mass Effect. Dragon Age, I was mad about. Okay. A little bit. Inquisition, I couldn't even finish it. I'm like, done with this one. This one's not good. Please give me a better one, which apparently they're coming out with another one, but it's like, God, I hope that one was better than Dragon Age Inquisitions. A lot of people might disagree with me. Don't care. But BioWare literally put this out in an unfinished phase from what it sounds like. Again, this is coming from a guy who has never played the game, but I've seen a lot of people's reactions to it, and I've read a lot of reviews about it. Sure, they could all be trolls, but it's really hard to determine that all of them are trolls. Let's be fair, the game came out at an unfinished state, and they said, we'll keep putting it in. We'll put more stuff in. Oh, don't worry. Is it bad? Is it bad? That's a shame here. That's a shame. Just wait another month or two, and we'll put out an update. Update! Is it good yet? No, it's still really bad. Oh, is it really bad? Shoot, we are really sorry about that. We strive to bring you the best gaming experience ever. Just give us another 3 months. Update! Is it good yet? It's like, you barely put anything in there. No, it's still not good. We strive and we strive. We really appreciate our gamers, and we really appreciate everybody and your patience here. Just give us another update here. Major update! Is it good? You changed things, but it wasn't good. It's like, we understand. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, okay? You gave us a shit game, and guess what? We're not happy with it. And instead of saying, we're going to listen to you, you say, well, we have a plan. We have a plan, and we're just going to keep going. But that was never the point of it being in the past. No, it's never been like that. In the past, it was, did we make a good game with a solid story and or good gameplay mechanics for multiplayer games? Yes, you did. Fantastic. That is awesome. With all that money that we've recently gotten, we're going to put out another 2 expansions, and then we're just going to cut everything off. We're going to package this in a nice little package that you guys are going to love for decades. Throw it away in the back there. What's another great idea? Let's do that idea. Boom. Now it's just, I guess it works. Maybe it works. Yeah, people are going to be fine with it. Yeah, sure, whatever. Put it out. Is it good? No, it's not. Okay, well, we'll put updates to it, and then maybe in 3 years it's going to be good. 3 years? Oh, dear God, I could have my cancer fucking, leukemia out of my body by that point. Or I could die from it. What the fuck you guys talking about, 3 years? And obviously there's a lot of people who are still doing well. Like, Rockstar. Rockstar does fairly well. Red Dead Redemption's apparently good. I haven't played it because the motherfuckers took it out of PC. I mean, they never planned it for PC, so whatever. And I'm sorry, not doing console. Just not. You know what? Yeah, you know what that is? That's the fist of a master race right there. PC master race. Yeah, I'm sorry, console. Sorry, you have nothing on us. My computer's old as shit, but it still has better overall specs than a fucking Xbox. But, Or PlayStation. I'm not going to be a dick to just one person. I'm a dick to all console gamers. You have a place, but it's usually in the 12 to 15 age range. So, just saying. Oh, I can't wait to get the hate comments from that. I'm just joking. Learn to take a joke. But I don't understand why this has happened. And I have a theory. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I have a theory. The theory is, back in the day, the stuffy businessmen were like, this is a phase. This is a phase for children. And guess what? It's going to go away and people are going to go back to, I don't know, card games, like trading cards or whatever it was back in the day that was the big money maker. And when they found out that it wasn't that, then they were like, looks like they're sticking around a little bit longer, enough for us to get some money off of it. So, let's take care of this. Let's just go right into it. And that's exactly what I personally think happened. I have no evidence. I am not a YouTuber who is well known for showing evidence a lot. I talk from the heart, and that's exactly what I do. But it seems like whenever money was a huge factor, then the stuffy businessmen came in and say, absolutely, I could buy another third house with this. Absolutely. Let's try to put something out there and make it as lucrative as possible. And I'll obviously take 33% because it was my idea. And guess what? I could bang hookers for the rest of my life. I feel like that's exactly what it is. And I can't stand the fact that it's gotten to that, because it's taking a hobby and it's trying to make a profit off of it. Once you try to make a profit off of your hobby, it starts going downhill. Now, there's a lot of people who do it well. There's a lot of YouTubers that started their YouTube channel as a hobby, like yours truly here, and then they just happen to make some money, and sometimes they change majorly. I don't really know. I mean, if YouTube comes to me and they say, hey, I've noticed that you said fucking cunt about 18 times in your last video. We can't really put ads on your video. And it's like, what if I say fucking cunt only 4 times? And then they're like, all right, yeah, sure, I guess we can handle that. Then that's a reasonable enough change. But a lot of people change super, super hard, and then some people just kind of alter to their environment. And I feel like the gaming scene, the gaming world has altered violently. My 2 favorite companies are now fucking me. They're getting me. I'm taking their metaphorical meat in my mouth and up my butt, because BioWare and fucking Bethesda Studios have just been a gaff machine. That's all they've been doing. And it just bothers me, because I remember when I was proud to say I absolutely love Bethesda. Bethesda, Tom Howard. Oh, you guys are Todd Howard, Tom. Todd Howard, you're just a god amongst men. Oh, I don't think there's anything bad you can do. Ha! God! And of course, it's hard for me to just shit on an entire company. I understand that the developers have nothing to do with it. I'm sure the developers are just as pissed off at Randy Pitchford than I am, or anybody else is, because Randy is only fucking not only himself, but everybody who put so much time into their game. It bothers me that it's so blatant that they don't care about us anymore. And when I say they, I mean the head honchos, CEOs, CFOs, all the other people who are there. They don't care. They care about the money, and they care about the backers. And it really bothers me that my hobby has to be infiltrated by people who just want a third yacht. And not only a third yacht that they can place on top of their second yacht that's currently set on top of their first yacht, so they can have a yacht triple. Oh, my God. Sticking a little bit there. So that was what I wanted to rant about. This was 100% selfish. It was 100% about me wanting to get this shit off my chest. So what I want you to say, too long, don't read, okay? I don't like what AAA people are doing. Make sure to trust, whenever you are buying games, keep them a heads up to the independents. The indie developers actually care. And the third thing is, hey, buy Universim, because it's pretty fucking amazing. Or at least look into Universim in case you're not really taking my word for it, which I wouldn't take my word for it either. I'm 3 whiskeys and whiskey cokes in. I wouldn't trust me with your fucking baby at this point. So, damn, that made it sound a lot darker than I thought it was. I would just sleep off a hangover while the baby is crying and being abducted. I wouldn't do anything to the baby, okay? Get your minds out of the fucking gutter. But anyways, the next video I hope to be done, I want to say within the week. I don't want to, take so much time with it. But like I said, I'm going to try to keep things a little bit more higher quality. It wouldn't be like low quality. Out of quality, it would be like a 4 out of 10 instead of like a 2 out of 10. So I'm trying to double it. So just be patient with me. Thank you very much for listening to this rant. I hope you all have a great weekend, had a great weekend, and have a great week. Cheers.